The wisdom of Epictetus and the people to avoid. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once shared a valuable insight. We should strive to surround ourselves with individuals who uplift and inspire us, those whose presence encourages us to be our best selves. This idea resonates with the saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Today we will explore this concept through a Stoic lens, focusing on 6 types of people to avoid if you want to pursue a path of resilience and virtue in your life. Before diving in, I encourage you to like this video. Your support helps spread the wisdom of Stoicism. If you're not yet subscribed, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss an opportunity to learn more about Stoic philosophy. 1. The complainer. First on our list is the complainer. We all have that one friend, family member, or colleague who seems to find fault in everything. Whether it's the weather, their job, or even the food at a popular restaurant, they never miss a chance to voice their dissatisfaction. You might think you can simply ignore them, but this negativity can have a draining effect on your mental well-being. It's like a leaky faucet that slowly depletes your reservoir of emotional energy. Stoicism teaches us to focus on actionable solutions instead of getting caught up in problems. For instance, imagine you're working on a project with a chronic complainer. Every meeting devolves into an exhausting session of grievances without any constructive dialogue. This can lower team morale and distract you from finding real solutions, leaving you feeling disenchanted with the project and perhaps life itself. To deal with a complainer, there are several strategies you can use. Limit exposure. Try to spend less time with this individual whenever possible. If they're a family member or colleague and you can't avoid them, consider the next strategy. Mental distance. During their complaints, mentally distance yourself. Picture their negativity as a passing storm, loud and unsettling but ultimately temporary. This perspective can help you maintain your inner tranquility. Redirect the conversation. Shift discussions towards solutions or more positive subjects. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. Protecting your mental peace is vital in avoiding the pitfalls of chronic negativity. 2. The drama magnet. Next, we encounter the drama magnet. Imagine navigating your life like a ship sailing through calm waters, only to be pulled into a whirlpool of chaos. The drama magnet is always in the midst of a crisis, conflict, or controversy. Initially, their energy might seem exciting, but soon you realize it's exhausting and hazardous. The tricky part about dealing with drama magnets is that their crises can easily feel like your own. You might find yourself dragged into conflicts you didn't even initiate. For example, if you have a friend who frequently has fallouts with others in your social circle, you may find yourself at odds with those people too, simply because you tried to intervene. When faced with a drama magnet, consider these strategies. Reflective listening. Instead of offering advice or taking sides, use reflective listening. If they express frustration about someone, mirror their feelings back to them. For instance, if they say, "I can't believe Sarah said that about me," you could respond, "So, you're feeling betrayed by what Sarah said." This approach provides emotional support without dragging you into their drama. Selective availability. Sometimes the best way to maintain your peace is to be selectively unavailable. Stoicism teaches us to value our time highly. Turn off your phone during certain hours or set aside focused periods for work or personal development, letting people know you're not to be disturbed. Stay present. Rather than worrying about what drama might unfold next, focus on the present moment where you have control. As Seneca wisely noted, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future. Enjoy your life and don't let someone else's chaos disrupt your journey toward personal growth. 3. The naysayer. The third type of person to avoid is the naysayer. Picture yourself as an artist, painting a vibrant canvas filled with color and life. Then, the naysayer walks in and immediately starts critiquing your work. Their words can dull your creative spirit as they point out every potential flaw. When you share your excitement about a new career or project, the naysayer quickly lists all the reasons it won't work out. This negativity can erode your confidence and turn your self-assured vision into self-doubt. To manage interactions with a naysayer, consider these tactics. Seek advice. Instead of just sharing your plans, ask them for advice. This can put them in a more constructive mindset and reduce outright criticism. For example, instead of simply telling them about your career switch, you could ask, "What do you think I should focus on as I make this change?" Positive confrontation. Challenge their negativity by flipping the conversation. If they say, "You'll never be able to change careers at your age," you can respond, "That's an interesting perspective. What do you think someone could do to make a successful career change?" This not only redirects the conversation, but also encourages a more constructive dialogue. Listen wisely. Remember Epictetus's advice. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Listening doesn't mean absorbing negativity. It means discerning what's valuable and what's simply noise. When naysayers cloud your vision, step back, reflect, and continue to paint your own life with the colors that resonate with you. 4. The victim. The fourth type to avoid is the victim. Imagine life as a chess game where every player has the same pieces and goals. The victim, however, blames external forces for every poor move they make. They feel perpetually stuck in checkmate, believing it's not their choices, but the world working against them. While some people face genuine hardships, the victim mindset often serves as a permanent excuse for inaction. They can draw you into their narrative, making you feel like you need to rescue them. For instance, you might spend hours listening to a friend lament their failed relationships, attributing all their problems to their ex-partners. To navigate relationships with victims, consider these strategies. Set boundaries. It may be tempting to become their savior, but Stoicism encourages us to protect our mental health. Draw firm boundaries and recognize when to step back. Offer empathy, but refrain from becoming their perpetual problem solver. Compassionate detachment. Show kindness without trying to fix their problems. You can listen and be supportive while allowing them to take responsibility for their choices. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Focus on your own game. If you find yourself drawn into a victim's narrative, resist the urge to adopt a victim mindset yourself. Take control of your own life, make strategic moves, and remember that being stuck is often a choice. nnlicher 5. The toxic positivist. Next, we have the toxic positivist. This person is always exuding excessive optimism, urging you to just be happy even in tough times. While positivity can be uplifting, it often dismisses real feelings and experiences. Imagine your life as a garden. A toxic positivist insists you ignore the weeds and pests, focusing only on the beautiful flowers. When you're going through a tough time, like a breakup, the toxic positivist might tell you, "There are plenty of fish in the sea, just smile." This type of advice can feel invalidating, neglecting the complexity of human emotions. To handle toxic positivity, try these approaches. Acknowledge complexity. Engage them in discussions that embrace both positive and negative feelings. If they say, "Look on the bright side, at least you have your health," you could respond, "I'm grateful for my health, but it's also okay for me to feel upset about this situation." Emotional granularity. This involves recognizing and labeling your emotions accurately. For instance, you might say, "I'm feeling a bit sad today because of this situation, and that's okay." Embracing your full emotional spectrum is important for your well-being. Balance your perspective. Remember Seneca's words, True happiness comes from understanding our duties while enjoying the present. Stoicism encourages us to embrace life's complexities with equanimity, recognizing that both joy and sorrow are part of the human experience. 6. The manipulator. The sixth type is the manipulator. Picture your life as a movie script, where you are the main character. The manipulator is like a shadowy producer who subtly rewrites your script without you realizing it. They may use flattery, guilt trips, or deceit to steer you in a direction that benefits them. For example, a friend might often say, "You're so successful, why don't you cover dinner? It would really help me out." Over time, you might feel that your kindness is being taken advantage of, but confronting them feels uncomfortable. To counteract a manipulator's tactics, consider these methods. Fogging technique. This involves agreeing with any truth in their statements, but refusing to be swayed by emotional coercion. If they say you should cover dinner since you're successful, you might respond, "Yes, I've been doing well, but let's split the bill as we usually do."